Entrepreneur Vincent Cleary goes undercover in Waterford for 8 days and experiences firsthand the hardship incurred as a result of job losses and unemployment in the county. He's the secret millionaire at 9:35 tonight. But now, Shortland Street.
Has your dad had surgery on his legs?
No.
Well, what if we're dealing with another Joey Henderson? Someone who's practicing their suturing skills, someone who's a nut?
A thorough autopsy was conducted on your father, and they found PVC piping inside his legs, where his bones should have been.
Say again?
The leg bones have been removed. Femur, tibia, fibula, all of them.
I need a list of all hospital staff who came into contact with the body. I need a clear explanation of all of their roles and a timeline.
We're already on to that, but I have to tell you again, it's almost impossible that the tampering happened here at the hospital.
Your first port of call should be the funeral home.
There is already a possibility that they've been offering staff kickbacks for referrals.
And in all my years here, I have never seen anything like this. Given that the Haldane Funeral Home is a relatively new business...
Or there's the family.
They would never desecrate a relative's body in this way, never.
You don't know that.
Well, apart from the fact that whoever did this obviously had some sort of surgical skill.
It's not impossible, TK, and in fact Māori have sometimes used human bone for carving ceremonial flutes.
Oh, you're talking out of crap, okay? Has some Māori used human bones like that? Yeah, but it hasn't happened in over 100 years.
But maybe someone's trying to revive an ancient art.
What, risking the curse chucked in them? No one would be so stupid.
All I'm saying is there are endlessly stupid people everywhere.
Okay, this isn't helping.
The body's been taken for a full forensic examination. And hopefully after that, we'll know more.
Until we do, let's hold off on the speculation, eh?
Yes! $20! A few more zeros might have been nice.
Right now, I'm happy with this.
This is Mrs. Plowman.
Thanks. Morgan, can you please take the transfer?
You?
Hey, Bill. Sorry about leaving you high and dry that night.
Yes, left me sitting there like Nigel No Mates.
I was sick. Poor form. I'm sorry. So, what brings you here?
Oh, I can't really discuss official business. Let's just say it's one out of the box. Literally.
But I know why he's here. Rory Waipara.
Oh, yeah. His body was stolen from the funeral home. His daughter was here. She was really upset.
Not as upset as when the body came back and we found it had been tampered with.
What's this?
Oh, I don't know the details, but it's very creepy.
I reckon.
Hi. Thank you again for this. I can't tell you how grateful I am.
Don't mention it. I'm just glad you finally said yes.
Well, I must admit the temptation to run away was pretty strong.
I can imagine.
But I can't run forever, can I? Always starting again, worried that people will find out. Anyway, I suppose we should talk about what kind of rent you'll be wanting.
Oh, look, I really don't expect...
Chris, there is no way that I'm sponging off you. I want to pay my way like any other flatmate.
Oh, that's what we are, is it? Flatmates.
If that's okay, I promise not to leave wet towels on the bathroom floor.
Your room has its own ensuite, so go for your life. Since you're so keen to pay rent, shall I bin your resignation letter? I asked Callum to give you a couple of days to think about it.
I'd be stupid to give up a steady job. It's not like I don't need the money.
And then there's your GP exams.
I'm not sitting the exams, Chris. I can't concentrate. My mind is all over the place. And truly, I can't face having it confirmed that I'm just a big, fat failure.
Here, you'll need this.
To drown my sorrows?
To keep your strength up, while I nag you into changing your mind about your exams.
The staff will be there from 5 o'clock, if that's okay.
5's fine. Oh, and bring one of those cases of wine we got from Kane.
Could be a risk. None of us have sampled it yet.
Yeah, but look at the vintage. It's got to be outstanding.
Let me do some research and I'll get back to you.
And I do hope you'll be coming to my little soiree this evening.
Hey?
I'm having a bit of a gathering tonight at mine. You have to come, even if it's just to sample Kane's wine. Like an excited puppy.
I just hope he's not going to be disappointed. That wine's nearly older than your Mick. We had a crap.
Doesn't that stuff get better with age?
Fine wine gets better with age, and who knows whether this is fine or not.
Kane doesn't know jack about wine, so I'll go with not.
Well, I guess you'll find out tonight at the little soiree.
Don't think I've ever been to one of those before.
Yeah, I'm just the hired help. You got an official invitation. You must be special.
Morning.
Morning. Thanks. And for the little pep talk last night.
Did it work?
I woke up this morning and still thought I am going to fail those exams. But then I thought, so what? Only means I have to sit them again next year.
Yeah, and who knows, you might just pass.
More chance of that if I actually turn up on the day.
Well, good on you for making the right decision. And while we're on the subject, when would you like to start back at work? A week? 2 maybe?
Man, you are pushy.
Yes, I am. Come to a party with me tonight.
Whose?
The new head of surgery is throwing a do to congratulate himself.
I don't want to go to any party of Ethan's, and I'm surprised that you do.
First, it's a work thing. He's inviting the cream of central surgeons. Second, as acting CEO, I'm kind of obliged to show my face, even if it's just for one drink. And third, I thought it might be entertaining to watch Ethan prancing around, patting himself on the back.
You don't see enough of that at work.
Look, don't be intimidated by him. He is a mistake you made a long, long time ago.
He can just get so nasty. It'd feel like walking right into the lion's den.
Oh, so he's bitter that you moved on. That's his problem.
He does like to make it mine.
Let him try. With me there holding your hand, I don't think he'll get very far. Do you?
What are you doing?
Hi, Gerald.
Are you gambling?
No, I'm playing the scratchies.
It's a slippery slope, Morgan. 1 minute you're scratching, the next minute you're putting your lunch money into a pokie machine, and the next you are selling your car to put the lot on a racehorse.
As if that could happen. And my car's not worth that much for a start.
No, this is no joking matter.
I spent $2 on one of these yesterday, just for fun, and I won 20 bucks. I decided to reinvest.
And?
And nothing, unfortunately.
So you lost 20 bucks?
No, I lost $2 because I didn't have the 20 in the first place.
You should have taken that ill-gotten 20 and used it to buy food or pay bills.
Probably.
You see? No more gambling. It is a slippery, slippery slope.
Who did I ask for, Gerald?
Alice, can I leave him here?
Go for it. Lucky Alice. You're gorgeous.
Oh, hey, for you. From Ethan, I'm guessing. He's getting a bit coupley on it.
You'll have to nip that in the bud.
Maybe. Well, maybe I should just admit it.
Admit what?
Well, we may not be shaking up, but I might have got myself a real, actual, proper boyfriend again.
I'll get some pre-op notes to you as soon as I can.
Thanks, I owe you.
It's a complex procedure, so I'm happy to help.
And I'm lucky to have all of your many, many years of experience to call on.
If that's all?
Actually, I had some questions regarding the police presence today.
Oh, yes. That'd be the case of the stolen corpse, wouldn't it? What do the police think?
They're as bewildered as we are.
Bone harvesting. There have been some cases in the USA where crematorium workers have ignored ethical and legal constraints and helped themselves to bones and other tissues for commercial sale.
Yes, I think I've heard of that happening too. Quite a bit of cash involved, isn't there?
A suitable donor body free from transmissible diseases can yield up to $250,000 worth of bone material and so on.
No one could get away with something like that in this country. We're too small.
Agreed.
Well, this is New Zealand, not the States or a dodgy part of some third world country.
Well, just as well. In some of those dodgy places, ruthless organ harvesters often don't mind whether their victims are dead or alive. We're lucky we live in a relatively civilized society.
Welcome, guys. Alice is getting you a drink?
This is such a lovely place, Ethan.
Great spot. Location is everything. That and knowing the right real estate agents.
Smile. It's a party.
I shouldn't even be here. I should be with Audrey and Ofano, helping them come to terms with everything.
Hun, there is nothing more you can say. And please, can we give ourselves a break from that subject?
I know it's grim.
Almost as grim as trying to find party snacks that we're actually allowed to eat.
Some of the stuff might be wheat and gluten-free.
It's a cocktail party, not the opening of a separatist lesbian bookstore.
It was a few years ago. I was trying to be more cultural and I overlooked the separatist lesbian bit and only saw the bookstore opening bit. Yeah, I was expecting free champagne and glamorous chick-lit authors, but...
Evening. I understand that you were involved in the case of the desecrated body.
Come on through. Throw your coat in the bedroom if you like.
Which is?
Top of the stairs.
Thank you.
You like?
I tried to buy it yesterday.
You tried to buy this exact same painting? Really? We must have similar taste.
What'd you pay for it?
A shade over 58,000.
I thought I was the only one stupid enough to pay above market value for this guy. You'll have trouble getting that back if you want to sell it.
Oh, well. It's really not about the money.
Thanks for this.
Sweet as.
I'm so tragic.
Morgan, everyone goes through financial crap, okay? At least you're on your way out of it now.
Except that Mrs. Harrison in 7, she always likes to give the nurses a barley sugar from her handbag. And I accepted one.
So?
So, it was as hard as rock and it checked my toe. I can't afford to go to a dentist right now. I'm going backwards, Hunter. Backwards.
Just think positive, okay? Something will happen.
Yeah, something will happen.
The man is unbelievable, deliberately going out of his way to get that painting.
He's just an attention seeker. Best thing to do is ignore him.
Didn't I say that exact thing to you this morning?
Pretty much.
We could never in a million years afford a place like this.
Places like this scream that the owner has no imagination. Just a sheep who only likes what they see in home interior magazines.
Ouch.
How about we open some of those bottles of wine?
Yeah, you might not want to do that. I've been doing a bit of research. Turns out it's not exactly a crack open at the party type bottle of Blanc. Between wine bursts, that stuff can swap hands for nearly $1,000 a bottle.
A bottle? 12 grand a case?
Flick it onto the highest bidder, mate. That's what I'm going to do.
Ah, but I'm not you. Get pouring. I can't wait to see the look on old man Warner's face. Your mate Kane's a very generous man. That wine's worth a small fortune.
Yeah? He probably hasn't got a clue.
Well, then, has he got any more he wants to offload?
I wouldn't know.
Sure you wouldn't. Like you wouldn't know where it came from either. Chris, we wanted to try this. A Chateau Le May Cabernet Sauvignon, 1982 no less. Ever had it before?
To be honest, I've always considered it a bit pricey.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Very nice. What exactly is pricey? I make it a rule never to spend more than $20 on a bottle of wine.
That glass in your hand is worth 10 times that, mate.
Well, thank you very much for your generosity, Heath.
Anytime. Plenty more where that came from. Right, Kingy?
I'm a law student. Nothing to do with wine.
Gotcha. Maybe you're all right to cover up in front of Chris. He's probably a bit too straight. But anyway, good party, huh?
And the token gangster makes it all the better, eh? That's why I'm here.
Of course not. No one knows you're a gangster.
Like I said, I'm a law student, so shut your grill, eh? I feel like a circus freak.
I'll finish this drink and we'll bow, eh?
You have to try these.
About the only thing I can eat is the rice crackers.
Why are you torturing yourself?
TK and I are on a bit of a health kick. We're just staying away from all the naughty things, that's all.
Does that include wine? I don't think I could do that.
You know what? I can't do it either. If I drink another teaspoon of this non-alcoholic punch, oh... excuse me, do you mind if I have one of these? Cheers.
Cheers.
Sorry, I didn't realise you were entertaining tonight. You haven't returned my call. I'll contact you tomorrow. Now go.
thought you'd done a runner.
I like Ferndale.
And hopefully your landlady hasn't rented out your little cubbyhole yet.
Actually, I'm living with Chris now.
That was quick.
What do you care, Ethan? You've got her.
Does your boyfriend know he'd been paying for your exam tuition?
Well, I guess if he finds out, so does Alice.
Ethan, what's Dylan Haldane doing here?
Who?
The funeral director. He was just here talking to you.
Oh, he's a funeral director? He lives in the complex. He was just dropping around on boring body corporate business.
Well, Haldane's is the company at the centre of the police investigations, the body tampering.
You're joking? Jeez, it's a small town we live in. That's probably more likely a cultural thing, a Maori thing. Don't you reckon? Makes more sense.
Yeah, only if you're ignorant and misinformed.
Oh, look, mate, I didn't mean...
Get it.
Wanda doesn't do it for you like I do.
Can you get out of my way, please?
Say it. Entirely predictable you'd find yourself a sugar daddy, Brooke. I'm sorry, but that's what Chris is, isn't he? No, Chris needs to know. The woman is a gold digger with the father complex. I mean, we've all heard about her father, haven't we? Grant Marsden gave Brooke everything money could buy. Other people's money, that is.
Pathetic.
I must apologise for Ethan's behaviour. A long time ago we had a relationship. It was a time in my life when I was trying to cope with a family crisis and my judgment wasn't very good, obviously. I can only assume that Ethan is still bitter about the way things ended between us, and that is why he continues to bully me.
How about the truth, Brooke?
Don't you think you've said enough, Ethan?
The cramps are pretty mild, but I've had miscarriages in the past, so...
No, best to get it checked out. We'll get a scan for you, but there's a bit of a wait for radiology.
What are we looking at? An hour, 2?
Cindy's a nurse. Oh, an hour or 2. Sorry.
Hey, look who it is, Morgan! Cindy! Hi! You remember Morgan, one of my students at nursing school?
Oh, of course. G'day.
What are you doing in here? Nothing serious.
We're pregnant, and we're just being extra cautious.
Wicked! Congrats!
Yeah, we got here with IVF, so we're probably a bit paranoid.
So I thought you were a theatre nurse.
I am. I'm here to pick up a transfer.
And how are you coping after the whole Joe Henderson thing?
Around here, we kind of don't talk about him.
I can understand that. I tell you, I was completely blown away. I mean, he seemed like such a sweet guy.
So, no regrets choosing theatre nursing?
I love it, which is just as well because I'm working every hour in the day.
Understaffed?
Underpaid. Actually, that's not true. I've kind of been living a bit beyond my means.
Downer.
Yeah, anyway, boring.
Actually, we might be able to help you out there, Trent.
Oh, yeah, we might be. I think we should get going.
Oh, yeah, now the party entertainment's finished.
Ethan has to be the biggest prat. I should come find Alice.
That Brooke chick should have kicked him in the face.
It was like really bad reality television. I couldn't stop staring. Whoa. Man, I've only had 2 drinks too. I'm turning into a lightweight. See you guys.
See you. See you. 2 drinks?
Yeah. I'm out of practice, hey?
Yeah, it's either that or no more alcohol. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
Man, Ethan really knows how to clear a room.
Tanya's given me a lift home. Do you want to come?
No.
You can't seriously want to stay here with him after that display.
I seriously want to make him pay. That's what I want to do.
Just cut your losses, Alice. He's a despicable pig. He embarrassed Brooke and himself and you. Come on, let's just go.
I'll stay here until I get some answers, okay?
Oops, interrupting. Nighty night.
See ya.
You should be going straight home to take a cold shower. It's obvious she's got the screaming hots for you.
Oh, right, because she's gay and I'm a girl, so obviously she fancies me.
Should I be worried?
Maya, Chris, Brooke. Is there anyone else I should add to the list of people you've offended tonight? Oh, I know. Me.
Congratulations, you stood up to the creep.
I did, didn't I? Thank you for giving me the confidence to do it.
You're welcome.
Chris, you know I don't see you as a sugar daddy.
Yeah, I'm well aware that Ethan talks a lot of crap.
He really does. And the things he said tonight could be just the tip of the iceberg. The man is a liar.
I've met his sort before.
Good. So, you'll know.
Yes.
Guess what? I've been offered a job. An amazing job, which would mean I could pay back everyone I owe.
That's awesome.
My old nursing tutor, Cindy, has a friend who needs a nursing companion. Old rich guy. He's willing to pay heaps. This is like my dream job, Hunter.
Then we better crack open some bubbly.
Except for one tiny detail.
What's that?
It's in Dubai.
Alice, you didn't hear the things she was saying. Nasty little digs every time she walked past me.
As if she's going to come to a party at your house just to goad you.
That's the kind of vindictive little witch Brooke is.
You keep banging on about how she can't let go, but you're exactly the same. You proved that to me and to everybody else in the room tonight.
Alice, think about it. That toss she said to you about me giving her the bash, you know what she's like. Defend my girlfriend's honour and this is what I get. It's what she said about you that pushed me over the edge, okay?
What exactly did she say?
Stuff about, you know, really personal stuff. Look, I don't want to go into it. I shouldn't have sunk to her level, but the way she was judging you, I guess I wanted to show that she was the pot calling the kettle black. I'm so sorry if I embarrassed you.
Bloody hell.
I mean it, Alice. I was only looking out for you. I just went about it the wrong way.
You did.
Are we okay?
Yeah. Except for my aching head.
Paracetamol, top drawer. Bedside table.
Well, RTE's big week of TV is here. Homeland starts tomorrow night. We're showing it ahead of all the rest in less than 48 hours after it airs in the States on RTE2. Tomorrow night at 9.